يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا إنا سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا إنا ناشئة الليل هي أشد وطئا وأقوم قيلا إن لك في النهار سبحا طويلا واذكر اسم ربك وتبتل إليه تبتيلا صدق الله العلي العظيم. Can everyone recite 5 times Amma Yujib for a brother who is suffering from stage 3 cancer? His name is Asghar Hassan Ali. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء أما يجيب أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء يا الله بحق زين العابدين صلوا على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وسلم.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. All praise is due to Allah, whose worth cannot be described by speakers, whose bounties cannot be counted by calculators, and whose claim to obedience cannot be satisfied by those who attempt to do so, whom the height of intellectual courage cannot appreciate, and the divings of understandings cannot reach. He for whose description no limit has been laid down, no time is ordained, no eulogy exists, and no duration is fixed. He brought forth creation through his omnipotence, dispersed winds through his compassion, and made firm the shaking earth with rocks. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Before we start the majalis, I would kindly request all the brothers to please stand up and move as far forward possible, preferably as closest to the stage. 1, to maintain segregation, and 2, for the brothers who are coming in late, it's easier for them to get a spot. So if you could kindly stand up and shift to my left, move to your right, so it's easier for the brothers who are coming in later. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Can we please recite a Surah Fatiha for Karamat Ali Sheikh, Wazir Begum Sheikh, Rahmat Ali Sheikh, and their madhumeen? Please recite a Surah Fatiha. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Without further ado, I'd like to invite Sister Sadia Jafri, who will be reciting some poetry. Please welcome her with the loudest of your salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Helps if you switch the mic on. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I have written a poem that I'd like to read out. Is it still working? Yes. I've written a poem that I'd like to read out. It's called Followers of Ali. Who is this group of people we can see from afar? Some are holding tabut, some are alamdar. They walk down the roads. They walk through bazaars. They're all wearing black. Wonder who they are. So they come to us and ask us, who are we? And we tell them, we are Nakvi, we are Alavi, we are Abdi, we are Zedi, we are Musavi, we are Rizvi, we are Kazmi, we are Jafri. And when one of us stands up to say, okay, there was supposed to be a man here saying, Narai Hedri, so I'll say it instead. When one of us stands up to say, Narai Hedri, when one of us stands up to say, Narai Hedri, the rest of us, thank you, the rest of us unite to say, Ya Ali. We are a community as strong as can be, lovers of Ahlul Bayt, followers of Ali. We give nazar and niyaz when God hears our plea. We invite people over. We give food away for free. When we drink a glass of water, we think of Hussein ibn Ali. And when we rise from a fall, we say, Ya Ali. We have our own identity. Our tasbih might be made of khake shifa. In our janamaz, you might find a sijdagah. In Muharram, we will talk about the son of Ali Murtaza, the family of our Rasulullah. In Muharram, we will talk about Karbala. Because the thing is that we have this love for Ahlul Bayt that is hard to explain. And when someone mentions Karbala, it gets hard to contain because we feel their pain and our tears fall down like rain and our hands reach our chest as we say, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein. We all dress in black. Our clothes will be plain. We talk about the Shaheed, how they suffered so much pain. The blood of 72 people will never go in vain because we'll talk about each one of them again and again. "72 people died in this land far away. Even the sky changed to shades of red and grey. And down on the land, dead bodies lay, with no one to bury them, no one to pray. And then came this group of people who to this day will remember those lives in their own unique way. Some pray, some cry, some make food just to give away. And that group is us. And forever we will stay. Jazakallah. Thank you.
Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Thank you, sister, for that beautiful poem. Without further ado, I'd like to invite Brother Ghazi Rizvi, who will be reciting some poetry. Please welcome him with the loudest of your salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
बर मोहम्मद आले मोहम्मद बुलंदतर सलावात। मौला अली की शान में बुलंदतर सलावात। हक का इरफान जो पाया तो अली याद आया। हक का इरफान जो पाया तो अली याद आया। दिल में कुरान समाया तो अली याद आया। हक का इरफान जो पाया तो अली याद आया। आदम ओ नूह पैगंबर हो या हजरत मूसा, यूनुस ओ खिज़र हो इलियास के हजरत ईसा, वक्त इन पर कोई आया तो अली याद आया। हक का इरफान जो पाया तो अली याद आया। अपने ही घर से चला करके इरादा हज का, थी ये नीयत के तवाफ करूंगा काबा। काबा जब सामने आया तो अली याद आया। हक का इरफान जो पाया तो अली याद आया। सैकड़ों सूरमा थे और पहलवान हजार, वो थे खैबर में सभी यार मगर मेरे यार। मर्द का जिक्र जब आया तो अली याद आया। हक का इरफान जो पाया तो अली याद आया। दिल में कुरान समाया तो अली याद आया, हक का इरफान जो पाया तो अली याद आया। सलावत।
Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Thank you, Brother Ghazi, for that wonderful recitation. Before we continue, I'd once more request that the brothers just shift towards my left or to your right, because the entrance is getting blocked up and we're expecting quite a few people to turn up. So recite the salawat, stand up and please shift to my left. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I would now like to pass the mic on to Brother Mahdi Ghafoori. So could you please welcome him with the loudest of your salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Before we invite the Sayyid onto the minbar for his lecture, we want to introduce one little segment. It won't be too long, inshallah. What this is a short narrative, and inshallah we'll be trying to recite these short narratives for the last 4 nights. And tonight we'll be doing the narrative, a discussion between Sayyid Qasim alayhi salam and his mother Farwa. And this is a discussion they had before Sayyid Qasim went onto the battlefield and gave his life for the defense of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So just bear with us, it'll be a short narrative, and inshallah we'll invite the Sayyid on after that. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Qasim, On and Muhammad were gathered to discuss the part they would play the following day in defense of their uncle. There was a grim determination written large on their young faces. They were watching the moon progress as it was marching slowly through that cloudless sky, anxiously waiting for tomorrow to unfold its events. Each one of them had the desire to go first into the battlefield, to shed their blood. Even the few words they exchanged amongst themselves pertained to their anxiety lest their Uncle Hussein may hold them back. They were discussing amongst themselves how to secure the permission of the Imam to march off into the battlefield. Their talks were interrupted by someone coming and informing Qasim that his mother Farwa wanted to see him. He hurried to the tent, and as soon as he entered, his mother put her arms around him and said,
Qasim, my son, do you know why I called you? I want to remind you about your duty towards your uncle Hussein. I want to tell you something about the unparalleled love and affection Hassan, your father, had for Hussein. The two of them were so devoted to each other that they were always thinking and acting in unison. The slightest pain suffered by one was instantaneously felt by the other. With the unique love your father had for Hussein, I can well imagine how he, if alive, would have felt today. He would have been the first to sacrifice his life for his beloved younger brother.
She stopped for a few seconds, and then in a soft tone, as if reminiscing, added,
I am sure he wanted you to stand in for him on this day. My child, when he passed away, you were too young to comprehend life. On his deathbed, his last words to me were,
My dear Farwa, I entrust you and my children to God and Hussein. When Qasim grows up, you tell him that my dying desire is that he should stand by my dear brother through thick and thin. I can see the clouds of treachery gathering against my dear brother Hussein. A day may come when he may need the unflinching devotion and sacrifice of his near and dear ones. Though I will not live to see that day, as a last dying wish, I want you to prepare my Qasim for him, for this is his childhood.
Her voice choked with emotion as she continued.
My Qasim, since the day your father took his last breath, Hussein has looked after you as his own son. Nay, he has treated you on all occasions better than his own sons. You know how he has fulfilled your every wish so that you may not miss the love and affection of your father. Now it is your turn to show that you can repay, to some extent, your debts of gratitude by laying down your life for him before any of his sons, brothers, kinsmen. Now is your chance to reciprocate his love by showing the enemies that you are a scion of the house of Ali and can wield the sword in the defense of truth.
Qasim listened to his mother with his head bowed in respect. He felt very much relieved by what his mother had said to him, because he was apprehensive as to how his mother would react when he approached him for her permission to go to the fight. He knew how his mother was attached to him after his father's death. He was well aware how restless she used to become if she would not be seen with him every few hours. He had thought that the very idea of her son marching out into the battlefield would make her demented. He felt as if his mother had taken a weight off his shoulders. He affectionately hugged her and said,
My dearest mother, I do not know how I can thank you for what you have just said to me. My affection for my uncle Hussein is known to you. From my childhood, I have not known what a father's love means, but I know this, that even my father, if alive, would not have been so kind, so considerate, so affectionate to me as my uncle Hussein has been to me. He has not allowed me to feel even for a moment that I am an orphan. Thanks to him, in his house, my every wish has been a command. How is it possible for me, the son of Hassan, to be oblivious of my obligations to him? For me, death would be far better than life without him, and my dear uncle Abbas, and my cousins Ali Akbar, Muhammad, and the others.
like all passing things, that night also passed away to become a chapter of history. The day dawned, and with it began the gory events which make mankind, who have the vestiges of humanity, tremble with rage and grief. Qasim was no less passionate in his supplication for the Imam's permission to die on the battlefield. To Qasim's repeated requests, his uncle's reply was,
My dear child, how can I permit you to go when I know for certain that death awaits those who venture out? Your father, my beloved Hassan, had entrusted you to my care on his deathbed. My heart trembles at the very thoughts of sending you into the jaws of death.
Imam Hussein would not allow Qasim to take to the battlefield. Qasim became dejected and upset. Farwa burst into tears. She remembered her husband's words that when this happened, she would deliver to him an envelope wherein he had kept a letter, especially for this occasion. Qasim found 2 letters, one addressed to him and the other addressed to Hussein. Imam Hassan alayhi salam had written,
My child, when this letter reaches you, I will be no more. When you will read it, you will find yourself torn with conflict between your desire to do your duty and fulfill your obligations, demonstrating your love and esteem for your uncle, and his love and affection for you, compelling him to hold you back. O my Qasim, I have written a letter for my dearest brother Hussein. You may deliver this to Hussein so that he may grant you your heart's desire. There is much that I could say for this occasion, but when you will read this, you will find that the time separating us is not so long. So hurry, my child, as I am waiting for you with open arms to welcome you.
Qasim felt choked with emotion. His mother also stood speechless, with feelings surging into her heart. Both were thinking in unison how loving and thoughtful it was of Hassan to provide a solution for their dilemma. Qasim came over to Hussein, who was standing near Zainab. As she was prostrating with his head bent, he handed over the letter of his father to Hussein, which he had found in the envelope.
My beloved brother Hussein, when this letter will be read by you, you will be surrounded by sorrows on all sides, dead bodies of your near and dear ones strewn around you. I will not be there to pay down my life for you, oh dear brother Hussein, but I am leaving behind my dear Qasim to be my deputy on this day. Hussein, oh Hussein, I beseech you, do not reject my offering in the name of love that you bear for me. I implore you, let Qasim go forth and die in your defense. Dearest brother, in spirit I am with you, watching you, heroic sacrifices and sharing your woes and affliction.
Qasim bowed reverentially after receiving permission from his uncle, and he hurried to his mother.
My beloved son Qasim, all these years I have been waiting for the day when you would become a husband and dressed as a groom come to receive my blessings. It seems that fate has decreed otherwise. Qasim, I have kept the dress your father wore on the day of his marriage to me. I had hoped that on your wedding day I would ask you to wear it too. Now that you are going to the land of no return, my wish is that you put on this dress so that my desire to see you as a groom may be fulfilled. It is custom for grooms to apply henna on their hands, though I have none with me. I know that you will not need it. Your hands will be dyed with your own blood.
With these words, she kissed her son's cheek and embraced him. It was a long embrace, the embrace of a mother who knew she was seeing her young darling for the last time in this world. Holding him tightly in her arms, she was looking longingly at his face, as if she wanted to let his image sink into her mind's eye forever. All partings are sad, but where the parting is forever, and in such circumstances, what words can describe? Qasim addressed the enemy with an eloquence which reminded many of the sermons of his grandfather Ali. Qasim fought battles with several of them. He threw several of them from their horses as if they were a seasoned warrior and not a youth of 14 with 3 days' thirst and hunger. He was wounded. He was wounded from head to foot. When he saw that he could no longer remain in the saddle, he gave a cry offering his last salutation to his uncle Hussein.
Enlighten your hearts with the face of the young Qasim with the loudest of salawat.
Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Before we continue the majalis, could I request both sisters and brothers to shift towards my left? The sisters, if you could move towards the back, shift to my left. Whereas the brothers, can you please move as far forward possible and shift to my left? I'd now like to invite Brother Khamis to recite some poetry in Urdu. So can we all welcome him with the loudest of your salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
محمد وآل محمد بلندتر صلوات. हाय कब्र असगर की बनाने में बहुत देर लगी. हाय कब्र असगर की बनाने में बहुत देर लगी. शय को एक चाँद छुपाने में बहुत देर लगी. हाय कब्र असगर की बनाने में बहुत देर लगी. शैन हर लाश को जल्दी से उठाया लेकिन शैन हर लाश को जल्दी से उठाया लेकिन लाश अकबर की उठाने में बहुत देर लगी. हाय कब्र असगर बनाने में बहुत देर लगी, कुछ कदम दूर है बाजार से दरबार मगर कुछ कदम दूर है बाजार से दरबार मगर फिर भी शहजादी को आने में बहुत देर लगी है, कब्र असग़र की बनाने में बहुत देर लगी, टुकड़े चुनते हुए कासिम के कहा मौला ने टुकड़े चुनते हुए कासिम के कहा मौला ने हाय अफसोस के आने में बहुत देर लगी है, कब्र असग़र की बनाने में बहुत देर लगी है, इस कदर प्यास से सूखा था गुलुए सरवर है, इस कदर प्यास से सूखा था गुलुए सरवर शिम्र को तेग चलाने में बहुत देर लगी हाय, कब्र असग़र की बनाने में बहुत देर लगी, शह को एक चाँद छुपाने में बहुत देर लगी हाय, कब्र असग़र की बनाने में बहुत देर लगी। मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद बुलंदर सलावत।
सल्लल्लाहु अला मोहम्मद व आले मोहम्मद। tonight's majlis has been sponsored by the Rizvi family. So could we all recite Surah Al-Fatiha for their madhumeen and for all madhumeen? Inshallah, after Sayyid's lecture, after Martham, we will be having a Q&A, and Sayyid Mostafa Al-Qazwini will be addressing any questions you guys have. And in terms of donations, we are still £3,000 short. So I implore everyone, just the final stretch, dig into your pockets and inshallah contribute to this great cause. And finally, just an announcement for the Midnight Majalis that will be happening on Monday at 12 a.m. So please encourage all your family members and your friends to attend so that we can commemorate the martyrdom of Aba Abdullah under one unified banner. I'd now like to pass on to Sayyid Mostafa Al-Qazwini. So please welcome him with the loudest of your salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
محمد. السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أنبياء الله جميعا وعلى سيدهم وخاتمهم حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله، صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله، يا رحمة الله الواسعة ويا باب نجاة الأمة، ويا عبرة كل مؤمن ومؤمنة. يا ليتنا كنا معكم فنفوز فوزا عظيما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أهل الكتاب تعالوا إلى كلمة سواء بيننا وبينكم ألا نعبد إلا الله ولا نشرك به شيئا ولا يتخذ بعضنا بعضا أربابا من دون الله. صدق الله العلي العظيم. How can Islam and Christianity get along?